Welcome to the Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour. Bo James here filling in for Joe Wheeler, who's off to Washington, D.C. on vacation or protesting or doing something up there. Let's get right down to it. This Saturday night, September 24th, Gray, Tennessee, Daniel Boone High School, the Southern States Wrestling Fall Spectacular for 2016. It's going to be a big night of action, a fundraiser for the Key Club right there at Daniel Boone High School. And signed that night, one of the greatest grudge matches, one of the greatest feuds in the history of Southern States Wrestling. The ladies' title on the line as Misty James defends against Rebecca Lynn. Now let's go back a couple of years ago and take a look at when Rebecca was the champion and Misty was chasing her, and recap just some of the heated situations that they had.
If I have to go through you or who else they bring in here, I want gold. And if that means taking you out, I'm going to. You want to take me on? You want to go? Let's go.
Oh, well, they're going out right here ringside. The dressing room is empty in here. Everybody's coming out trying to break this situation up. Fans, I tell you what, anytime, any place you get the chance to see Misty James in action, this girl, she's here with a 1 and 10 only. Let's get her title back, and she'll go through anyone and everyone that she has to in order to do so. That turnbuckle. Rebecca Lynn now staying focused on Misty James here. And she's definitely got her in trouble over there in the corner. Oh, and a hard chop right there. That echoed throughout the entire building.
And Rebecca Lynn waiting until it's quiet again to deliver another chop to the chest of Misty James. And Misty James reverses that one and delivers a chop of her own. And a second one with a big hip toss right in the back.
Oh, Rebecca caught Misty right there with a hard forearm, staggered her back into that corner, and now she is going to work on her. Couple of hard shots now, blatant chokehold. Referee's having to get in there and break that up. Oh, and there with the referee.
Right here in this match, as Misty James is trying to regain her Southern States Wrestling Ladies title.
Well, Miss Rachel right there with a big chokehold. And now her lady at ringside, her lady in waiting, if you will, got involved right there, choking Misty while she was in the corner. And I tell you what, Miss Rachel is a big lady, and she is firing in those shots on Misty right to the chest. Takes her Irish whip across the far side now. Miss Rachel, oh, she missed right there. Misty's got her. This could do it. And she got her. She got her.
And that's a win. Misty James regains her title, but that obviously wasn't the end of the match in the minds of Miss Rachel and her minion, whoever she is. But that was an absolute crazy finish right there. I'm being told that this woman's name is Kitten. Her name is Kitten. So Miss Rachel and Kitten, and they're both. Rebecca Lynn jumped in the ring and looked to maybe putting a stop to things, but turns out it's just prolonging it, as now all three women in the ring are ganging up on Misty James.
We need to get some help out here if at all possible. Instead of you seem very derogatory towards our country, and it's just kind of confusing to me as to why you're here, since you don't like it so much.
Well, I put aside the fact that I dislike it, and I live with the discomfort of being here, simply to show the wrestling fans in this country what real dominance in ladies wrestling is all about. See, these ladies have managed to get the match thrown out. There's not a clear, decisive winner in this match, and I will always be a clear, decisive winner, because not only do I have the best repertoire of wrestling that any lady in this sport has in the United States of America right now, but I also come with an additional insurance policy to ensure my victory at all times.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but we just saw a disqualification right there from Rebecca Lynn choking out Misty James and finally released the hold.
Into the ropes we go. I don't know if that was a clothesline or just an open hand slap right to the chest. I couldn't tell. And a very close to getting a 3 count there. Misty wants this title. She has chased Rebecca all over the southern states, and she wants to get this title back. She wants to win it for her fans and friends and supporters. Here we go. Double-handed, just 2 big chops right there. And Rebecca's down. Misty kind of backing up, trying to get her breath. now she lays in her own big clothesline, and she's looking to the people for that support, and the champion takes a run to the floor. Referee Chris McNear starting his count. Now Misty going out on the floor after Rebecca. Rebecca runs right back into the ring. Where's she going? What is she doing here? She's grabbing her belt, coming right at us. Misty's following right behind her. We may have a fight right out here on the stage here at the Russell County Fair. And Rebecca runs right out the back door. She went right out the back door. She just ran away. Chris still counting. I believe he's going to count the champion out. Misty is surprised by this. The people are surprised by this. Cannot believe this, and it is. It's a count out. Misty James is your winner by count out in Russell County. Chris McNear going to the timekeeper. He's going to explain the title cannot change hands on a count out or disqualification. There you saw just some of the action from 2014 leading to the showdown at the Fall Spectacular for 2014 Southern States Wrestling, when then champion Rebecca Lynn faced Misty James. And when we come back from this break, we're going to take a look at their big match from the Fall Spectacular a couple of weeks ago. Don't forget, this Saturday, the 24th of September, 7:30 p.m., Daniel Boone High School, Gray, Tennessee, 1440 Suncrest Drive in Gray. The Fall Spectacular. It's going to be a big night. Don't go away. We will be right back with more of the Power Half Hour. Rooster Rob's is Farmhouse Fresh, located at 2544 Highway 81 North, Jonesboro, Tennessee. Open Thursday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Walk-ins welcome, or call ahead for your takeout order. Visa, American Express, MasterCard, Discover, and cash accepted. That's Rooster Rob's, 2544 Highway 81 North, Jonesboro, Tennessee. Open Thursday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Their friendly staff is waiting to serve you. Stop in this week and tell them Bo James sent you.
Are you looking for classic Southern Wrestling DVDs from the days of promoter Nick Gulas, Southeastern Wrestling, or Continental Wrestling? How about DVDs from Southern States Wrestling featuring the legends of the ring and some of today's top stars? Maybe you are looking for the 3-disc set of Bill Dundee's career and memories, or the 2 published books by Bo James about his life in wrestling. Keep up with the careers and life away from the ring of the award-winning Dynamic Wrestling James duo. All of this and a lot more at kingofkingsport.com. That's kingofkingsport.com.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services: Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults. Welcome back to the Power Half Hour. You saw in the first segment there some of the heated situations over the years with Rebecca Lynn and Misty James. And this Saturday night in Gray, Tennessee at the Daniel Boone High School, they're going to go at it again. The title on the line. This is Rebecca's first shot at the Southern States Women's title in some time, and she said she's going to bring it all this Saturday night in Gray, Tennessee. Don't forget, Saturday, October the 1st, 12:30 p.m., Bradshaw, West Virginia. The stars of Southern States Wrestling going to be right there, free admission in Bradshaw, West Virginia for the fall special, the big fall Festival there in Bradshaw. Free wrestling right on Main Street. Misty James is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Crunch the Equalizer is going to be there, and a whole lot more. A great afternoon of wrestling, and it won't cost you a dime to come down to the Fall Festival in Bradshaw, West Virginia. But don't forget, September 24th, this coming Saturday night, Gray, Tennessee. Let's take a look back 2 years ago at the Fall Spectacular when Misty James was challenging Rebecca Lynn for the Southern States Ladies title, and show you what happened at the Fall Spectacular the last time these two ladies met.
It's going to be a good one here. They locked up collar and elbow. You got Misty James on your left, Rebecca Lynn on your right. They traded places just that fast. Do-si-do, there they go, right down the ropes. These two girls have fought and fought and fought each other, traded the title back and forth. But tonight's the night. This is it. This is the last dance, if you will, between these two.
I think it goes without saying that Misty James wants this title back badly, and if she's going to get it back from Rebecca Lynn, it has to be tonight, or she falls all the way down to the bottom of the rankings and cannot challenge Rebecca Lynn for that title anymore. It's now or never for Misty James in regaining her Southern States Ladies title.
Misty in with a quick cover here as referee Kevin took a dive to get over there, but he got in position on that, got a 2 count on it. And Misty is staying focused on that arm right now for the time being. Big clubbing forearm there coming across the arm and shoulder area.
There's a second one.
Misty's got to stay in control, got to keep her focused, keep her motions in line. So much on the line here tonight.
Misty James focusing on that left arm of Rebecca Lynn.
Both girls back up to a vertical base. Misty takes her into the ropes and caught her with a hard clothesline right there. In for a cover. 2 count only on that. Misty just coming back up. Nice pace. She's not rushed. She's not overly emotional at this point in time, which is so critical.
Absolutely. It's really easy to get gassed, if you will, coming out in a big a big game or a big match like this, and you tend to go too fast, give 110% really early on in the match, and you just can't really recover. You get worn out fast enough, and that's where the challenger comes in and just takes control after that. But Misty James, as you said, has a good pace here. She's got control of the match, and it looks like that's not going to change anytime soon. But momentum can swing at any moment in time, as Misty James almost gets a 3 count there to regain her title.
A blink of an eye, a beat of a heart. It only takes a second or two for things to change dramatically, as they did right there in that exchange, as Rebecca caught her with that back elbow coming across there, and now goes to work putting those boots in on Misty. The champion is in control, at least for the time being, and using the ropes as she's choking Misty. She's starting to break out some of her dirty tactics here.
No sooner do I mention how quickly momentum can change, and it changes. It's just like that, Joe.
That's the wild world of wrestling for you right there, as things change in the blink of an eye, that's for sure. As Rebecca now in for a cover, kind of a lazy cover though, but she about had her. As her manager at ringside now, one of the members of the Old School Mafia, has come around, and he was barking orders to her, making several pointers to her. Now I'm just waiting for him. There he goes. I was waiting for the moment he's going to get himself involved here, Dakota. Choking Misty across that second rope now, and Misty's got a second opponent on the floor. Rebecca takes her face first into that top turnbuckle. Sometimes that's all it takes is just that least little bit of an extra hand, that least little bit of an oomph that can change the tide. Misty now finds herself in a tremendous amount of trouble. She's over there in that corner. Rebecca choking her. Referee's laying the count. She's got to a 5 count to break it.
Misty James trying to mount a comeback right here and fight back a little bit.
Rebecca right there went to the eyes. Oh, hard forearm shot right there. She caught her. And again, Rebecca very effectively using that forearm, almost an elbow she's hitting her with. Misty ducked under that one. Oh!
There's a 1-2.
Oh, so close.
Rebecca Lynn finds the close bottom rope.
I'm not sure if that was an open-handed slap or a closed fist that Misty hit her with a minute ago, but that pop resounded through the Civic Auditorium here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
It sounded definitely like something you did not want to be on the receiving end of.
Absolutely. As Misty's got her in trouble here. Bringing her back up to a vertical base now. Misty James takes Rebecca Lynn into the ropes here on the near side and caught her right there.
Another big clothesline. That's the second one we've seen this match, Joe.
And again, Misty sets her up, brings her to the ropes, and a big one there. She's just chopping her down like a tree here.
Rebecca Lynn running away to what she considers safety. As the referee is not letting Misty James go after Rebecca Lynn as he starts his count.
Rebecca seems to be hurt here. It appears as though her knee has given her a fit as she's having trouble even regaining her feet. So Rebecca Lynn, the champion, definitely in a lot of trouble here at ringside.
Misty just begging for the chance to get to Rebecca.
Oh, now Misty's distracted.
Oh my gosh.
That dirty tactic right there just played out perfectly for him.
And all of a sudden, Rebecca Lynn is fine. That knee's not bothering her one bit.
It was all a ploy, all a ruse there by Rebecca Lynn. Break the momentum, gain some sympathy, distract Misty, and then lay some shots in on her. And it's working for her now. Yeah, she's feeling good now.
Ooh. Just a 2 count, but I gotta tell you, Joe, that was very, very close.
Misty got her, rolled her up at least for 2 there.
That one was just as close also.
Rebecca come right back with that double axe handle. And now choking her. I tell you what, these 2 ladies, they are double tough. And they know how much that Southern States Ladies Championship means. They are putting it all on the line here. Misty James.
Here it is. Here's the momentum swinging back our way. I mean, Misty James' way. Not to sound biased.
Oh.
That's the 4th big clothesline we've seen from Misty James during this match. And
she hit her hard on that one.
Absolutely. Misty James throwing Rebecca Lynn into the corner and giving her some shoulders straight to the midsection.
Raking those eyes.
Another dirty tactic from Rebecca Lynn. Rebecca Lynn takes her into the corner. Throws Misty James into the opposite corner. Right back to the choking.
Follows it up with a chokehold there as Rebecca Lynn now with a handful of hair. Takes Misty, Irish whip across. Oh, and wait a minute! Rebecca dropped out of the way just in time. Misty went for a cross-body style block as she took the referee, Kevin James, out. So now we got all kinds of problems. Remember the old school mafia is at ringside. He's getting up on the apron, Dakota.
I think the referee might actually be hurt. He's holding his hip like something's really wrong. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Come on.
This is terrible.
They've got Misty in a bad way here.
Oh gosh.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
You know what, Joe, I've had enough of this. This is too much for me.
Dakota, what? Oh, Dakota's on his way down to ringside. I can't believe this, Dakota. Oh, yeah. Oh, drop kick there. Drop kick from my tag team partner here at the broadcast position, and Dakota's got him running. He's taking him right out the side door there as we've got a pin in the ring. 1, 2, 3. There we have it. Misty James has just recaptured the Southern States Wrestling Ladies Championship. That was awesome. My broadcast partner, Dakota Booth, just interjected himself right at the right moment, the right time right there. And there you see Misty James as she raises the ladies championship high in the air. Her back was to the wall in this situation. Hello, wrestling fans. Joe Wheeler here in the dressing room area with Misty James, your brand new ladies champion. Misty, I know you're excited. You finally got your belt back.
I'm super excited, Joe. I can't believe I finally got my belt back. And I tell you one thing, Joe, I owe it to all the fans. If it wasn't for the fans, I wouldn't be standing here again, Southern States Women's Ladies Champion. Now, as everyone knows, Bo right now is with the EMS. He's getting fixed up and everything, but I'm super proud of Bo. Did an amazing job. I'm so proud of him. We both came out tonight victorious. Oh! 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 Hey! Hey! Oh! Oh, God.
Get some help.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
There you saw a big win for Misty, winning back to her title from Rebecca Lynn this Saturday night, the 24th of September, Daniel Boone High School, Gray, Tennessee. Rebecca has a shot at getting that belt back herself, and you better believe, just like you saw after the match when she jumped Misty in the dressing room, Rebecca will stoop to any level to win a match, and she's going to come after Misty in Gray, Tennessee to Daniel Boone High School. Now, when we come back, we'll have more information about the Fall Spectacular for 2016. Also available at kingofkingsport.com. Don't miss this. The history of Kingsport Pro Wrestling 1960 to 69. Including a 100-year history lesson on pro wrestling in East Tennessee. Dozens of rare photos. Facts versus fiction. On area wrestling folklore. How Ron Wright and Whitey Caldwell became household names. What international stars wrestled in Kingsport. Who drew the biggest attendance of the era? Where was the biggest cards held? All of this and more. Don't miss this. On sale now, kingofkingsport.com. Every order from my website comes signed, accompanied by a DVD of the legends of Kingsport and 2 rare audio CDs featuring East Tennessee wrestling from the 1970s. Don't miss this. Get it today. Rooster Rob's is farmhouse fresh, located at 2544 Highway 81 North, Jonesboro, Tennessee. Open Thursday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Walk-ins welcome, or call ahead for your takeout order. Visa, American Express, MasterCard, Discover, and cash accepted. That's Rooster Rob's, 2544 Highway 81 North, Jonesboro, Tennessee. Open Thursday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Their friendly staff is waiting to serve you. Stop in this week and tell them Bo James sent you. We're almost out of time this week. Joe Wheeler will be back here next week, and he's going to show the match that he had promised to show this week. But I'm not showing me and Scott Sterling against John Noble and Ray Idle. So you'll have to be back here next week for the Power Half Hour to see that. Don't forget, and don't miss it, Saturday night, September 24th, Daniel Boone High School, 1440 Suncrest Drive, Gray, Tennessee. The Southern States Wrestling Fall Spectacular presented by the Daniel Boone Key Club. It's a big fundraiser for the Key Club. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets on sale at the door. Concessions provided by the Key Club. It's going to be a big night of action. Rebecca Lynn against Misty James. 2016 Daniel Boone High School Hall of Fame inducted wrestler Gary Weiss teams with Joe Fillers as they return to Southern States Wrestling to battle the unpredictable team of Crunch the Equalizer and J.D. Hogg. The sensational Jeff X makes his SSW debut as he battles Leland Cross. Powerhouse Ray Idle takes on Nate Diamond in what should be a great match. Plus myself, P.D. Lawson, and a whole lot more. Southern States Wrestling, Saturday night, September 24th, Daniel Boone High School, Gray, Tennessee. Be there!